Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we are back in Men of War Assault Squad 2, but this time around we're playing the Warhammer 40k mod. So over here on this side of the battlefield, we have 500 Imperial Guardsmen all lined up and ready to roll, and on the opposite side of the battlefield, we have 500 Kriegsmen ready to roll. It's going to be a massive battle between these two factions, fighting it out in the trenches. It should be absolutely awesome. You guys know I don't know a lot about Warhammer 40k, but I get so many requests to do videos on it that I figure might as well give it a shot, even though I'm not super knowledgeable in it. I think there's still entertainment value to it, and I think people will still enjoy it. So we're gonna be doing that today. It should be awesome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Let's get into it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's get right on into this thing. We're gonna go in slow-mo for the start. It is going to be a bit laggy at the start, but that should subside as more units end up hitting the floor, baby. Either way, these Imperial Guardsmen are moving forward and charging the trenches, and we've got fire erupting on the right side of the battlefield currently, with some riflemen firing away with their weapons. We've also got soldiers down middle charging forward. It looks like some grenade launchers end up striking them and they erupt in explosions. This is using the ASV mod, of course, which is a brutal realism mod. This guy's head's on fire. Is that normal in Warhammer? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So we will see some brutality in this mod. For sure, it's just sort of bound to happen. His head is still on fire. He's running. I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's good for him. Either way, Imperial Guardsmen over there fighting away, and on this area we've got the Kriegsman firing as well with their similar rifles and SMGs and snipers and everything. I gave them all basically the complete variety kit of what they had available for their factions. So you know, there's a ton of different weapons on the battlefield right now. Flamethrowers, LMGs, SMGs, rifles, etc, 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 which should make this battle extremely interesting, to say the very least. Additionally, both sides have pretty much the exact same level of defenses available to them, so it should be a fairly even battle, and it should be up to the skills of each side in terms of who actually ends up getting the dubski here. Either way, what is this thing? It's like a beam plasma laser beam rifle thingy. I dig it. I think that's pretty cool. It is in fact very, very laggy for the very start here. I mean, we were kind of anticipating that. This mod just takes up a lot of computer space. It's just a really high intensity mod to begin with. And of course, on top of that, you know, you have the problem where we just have a lot of soldiers on the battlefield. 1,000 total soldiers, in fact, which is quite a number for Men of War Assault Squad 2. Oh, massive explosion. I think a flamethrower unit just blew up in the Kriegsman lines right there, taking out like 20 troopers with them, and now they're running around on fire. Oh, yikes. Oh, terrible. Oh, the humanity. Although I'm not entirely sure if this is... Well, these are humans, so I guess you could say, oh, the humanity. Are they from Earth? Is that how it works in Warhammer? I'm not entirely sure. Either way, the Imperial Guardsmen seem to have their entire front line here getting absolutely slaughtered by incoming fire. It is not looking too good for these Imperial Guardsmen up here. They're getting pushed back further into the next line of trenches here. It seems like the Kriegsmen are definitely taking the advantage in this battlefield currently, and they are probably going to start coming up and over the trenches soon, and yes, they are. Here they come, moving forward and attacking. over the trenches and firing away as they go. Pretty impressive stuff. They could potentially take a lot of losses here, though, exposing themselves to the enemy by going over their trenches like they are doing right now. So this could be an opportunity for the Imperial Guardsmen to make a bit of a comeback against these Kriegsmen here already. They're getting a few kills on these guys early on, which is definitely good to see. They need to up that, though. They need a lot. This man has a chainsaw. At least I think it's a chainsaw type deal. What a BA dude you got right there. That's pretty sick. Although the Kriegsmen are definitely playing this very intelligently by not only going up over the trenches, but also leaving a contingency of soldiers behind in order to try and stop the enemy from just completely obliterating their forces when they step forward. They've got suppressive fire going on, cover fire, if you will, and they're able to keep things, stable for their own lines while also launching a bit of an assault here. A lot of these Imperial Guardsmen are just kind of out in the open. That is not great. Not great at all. Look at this Imperial officer looking through his binocs right now, spotting for his troopers, being, I don't know if very effective is a good term, but being a dude on a battlefield, that's for sure. He certainly is that. I don't know if he's doing anything to help, though. He could definitely maybe put those binocs away and take out a gun and start firing, and maybe he'd do a little bit more. Oh, another massive splash of fire takes out even more Kriegsmen over here. It does seem like their assault is continuing, but to fairly disastrous results, so maybe the Imperial Guardsmen here will manage to get the dubski just by laying low for a small bit of time and letting these guys fight it out amongst themselves, and then they could push forward after that or something along those lines. I don't know, but this is definitely a very, very good thing right now. We like to see this. If they could keep this up and keep up this type of fire, maybe the Imperial Guardsmen will end up winning this thing. I have to say, I think I'm rooting for the Guardsmen. I think I'm rooting for the Guards. That might just be me. I don't know. But there's something nice about an underdog story. Halfway through the battle, they're not doing too hot. They could use a win. They could use a win here. If we look at the mini-map, though, at the top left here, blue are Kriegsmen left alive, red are Guardsmen left alive, and the Guards definitely do have less soldiers. You can definitely tell from the mini-map right there. Guards do have less soldiers. The Kriegsmen have more. That's definitely going to be a little bit of a problem going forward. Let's go into full speed here, as it seems like the lag has definitely subsided, and we do have more movement forward from the Kriegsmen, meaning they still think that they've got the advantage here. I don't know if they do, but at the very least, the AI is feeling it, and they're thinking, all right, now's the time to push even farther forward and make some things happen here. It could work for them. It could not. I'm not entirely sure. Plasma balls being shot from this guy, striking a few of these boys in the distance. That's pretty sick. These guys keep trying to take this hill, but before they can even get to the peak of it, they get gunned down brutally by those Imperial Guardsmen in the distance. Wow. I do have to say, I've always really wanted to get heavily into Warhammer 40k. Every time I try to, and I've even had you guys try and help me in the past, it's just such a complicated game slash lore slash universe that it's very daunting. It is incredibly difficult to actually get into Warhammer 40k just because of how much lore there is and how complicated everything is, and how it's all just it's very complex to say the very least. It is very, very complex. I still always want to when I do these Men of War videos because they're so fun. They're really, really cool videos, but it's a toughie. It's complicated. It's not exactly the easiest thing to get into. Wow, that man just got melted and left a pool of gunk. He just turned into gunk right there. Wow, these Imperial Guardsmen are kind of in last stand mode, though. These guys on the right are dwindling big time, and then they've got like a large defense on the left over here, and these troopers on the left are doing all they can to try and hold out against the oncoming Kriegsmen, and they could potentially get a lot of kills here if they continue this level of fire. However, like one grenade launcher shot, one rocket shot, one flamethrower shot, take out all of these guys in an instant. There's so many weapons that the Krieg can use on these troopers that are so condensed here that would just wipe them out. And there you go. Yeah, flamethrower it was. That was the end result right there. And these guys are now burning. A few of them managed to get away, but now more Kriegsmen are coming on in the distance, and the remaining troopers are getting fairly slaughtered here. There's still a little bit of resistance going on here from the Imperial Guardsmen, but it is looking pretty much for naught right now. You know, they're getting a few more kills, but at the end of the day, they're just getting pressured too heavily to actually do anything, and they do succumb on the battlefield to the Kriegsmen. The Kriegsmen end up winning with a lot of men left. So are the Kriegsmen just like as a whole greater than the Guardsmen? Is that a thing? Like, or was it? Are they sort of even? And you know, we just had the misfortune of these guys having a better setup or strategically did better. I'm not entirely sure. There's one Guardsman, by the way, still alive right there. We'll just tap him. Yeah, I'm not sure why these guys won, but they certainly did. I think this was really fun. I definitely want to do more Warhammer videos in the future. Let me know in the comment section if you guys would like to see more as well. Could be kind of interesting. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.